And one of the things I think with the holiday sale is we want to have those big ticket items, but not everyone's going to afford those big ticket items. That's going to be a half a dozen people in your school. So we want something for everyone because we really want to pack the floor with people at the holiday sale. So this first one, private lessons. Again, private lessons we talked about last week of getting maybe a gift under $100. So maybe 2 private classes could be under $100. In this one, he has 4 half-hour sessions. I happen to like 4 because if you're doing 4 graduations, that's kind of a reason why people should do this. You're going to get 4 private classes, and a lot of people really like to do these on months of graduation. So this way your child can look really, really good comes testing time. For people who do graduations or testing fees, he was just packaging 4 kids' graduations, so you're paying for the graduations for 4, and they had a savings on that. So it's a good way to pre-do testing fees. One of the things that Tom Baker does every year is he sells these graduation passes, and he takes that money and he pre-orders all his belts. So now he's ordering, 500, 1,000 belts at a time in December. That becomes an expense. So he made money on his graduation by pre-selling. He buys his belts for 2020, and this doesn't go into inventory because this is testing expenses. So he takes that money. He's got all his belts. It's a write-off this year. Now he made money. He also got a great tax deduction. So, think smart with the money you're going to make. Special events. So this one he's just doing. He's probably going to do a special event anyway in January. So now he does a Glow Chuck seminar. Kids absolutely love that. It looks like it's regular $35, $5 savings. So it's $30 for the special event. That's a cool gift. Parents like that because now the kids are actually getting the Glow Chucks or whatever as part of their Christmas gift under the tree. He's doing the same thing with the parent side out in February. So he's pre-selling January, pre-selling February. Inexpensive. This one is $20, superhero night. But again, when parents come in and they may not have a lot of money, these are inexpensive things. But if you sell 20 of each, he's going to make $1,000 just on these 2 events. Gift certificates. Gift certificates are great. You may get grandparents or aunt and uncle something at your school. They see you've got all these supplies. They don't know what to get for the grandkid. They can just buy a gift certificate. So you can sell like $25 gift certificates and give them $5 off. So for $20, they get a $25 gift certificate. Birthday parties. Again, we talked about this. I think the cool thing with the birthday parties is we talked about last week is to really set up a nice table. So you have a nice big table set up with a birthday cover on it, or the plates, the napkins, the cups, everything that goes along with the birthday party. Having a cake, maybe a big sheet cake, having the sword. And this, when kids come over to the birthday thing, you cut them a piece of cake at the holiday sale. They get a piece of cake. You get a chance to talk to the parents about how great your birthday parties are. This one's neat, just day camps. He's got specialized day camps, and they're around the holidays, so people aren't prepaying for a day camp that's going to be coming up next summer. But this one, he's got a December 21st day camp. December 23rd, he's doing Hyper. And then on November 27th, he's doing a Star Wars camp. So if your holiday sale is in November and you're doing a day camp on after, Thanksgiving, then you could just theme it out. So he's doing this a day after Thanksgiving, Star Wars day camp, and he's selling that at a discount. So he says, day camp package, any 5-day camps, $150. I really like this. This would be a cool looking table if you had all these things on your table. So you had a Nerf gun, you had Hyper stuff on there, you had Star Wars, maybe you have the person behind the table selling it. They're dressed as some Star Wars hero. So it'd just be a cool way. Again, $150 for 5 camps, $30 each is pretty inexpensive. It's probably worth a little more than that. Again, this was done a couple of years ago. If you do upgrade programs, in other words, some people come into your school, like Sal Convento's school, they are basic students, they're on the first step to black belt, they're in a 6-month program. He's really trying to get people to upgrade into his black belt leadership program. They get this real nice gold, black, white uniform, looks totally sharp. Well, December's graduation. After graduation, the new program starts, so the timing's perfect. So giving a discount on your upgrades. Also discounts on the equipment package. It's just a great time. This is a kind of a cool picture because it just made me think. So the woman has bags here. I've been to a lot of schools and they do the holiday sale and people are buying stuff and their kids are in the other part of the room and they're having their fun and you don't have any bags. I know this thing's like really, really simple, but make sure you have bags for your students to, if they buy something, they can put it in a bag so they don't have to hide it under the coat or something in front of the kids. Small idea, but I think it really means a lot. Do we have any ideas? Because I know you guys have done a lot of holiday sales. Anything that you want to add that worked really good? Maybe you decorated really cool things. I like the Winter Wonderland look. I was looking at pictures of Jim Baran's school. He's already got it decorated for the holiday party because his holiday party and sales in 3 weeks. And he showed me his classroom. And he's got all kinds of ornaments hanging from ribbons from the ceiling. He's got snowflakes all over the place. So it's already getting the look of the holiday sale. So if your holiday sale is November, it is not too early to start decorating. When you start decorating, people will just ask, hey, what's going on here? Oh, we're just getting ready for a holiday sale. Well, what's that all about? So it gets the conversation going. I think having a Christmas tree in there, if the holiday sale also includes the Jewish faith, you want to make sure you have a menorah up in the Christmas tree. We decorated one Christmas tree in white and blue, and then we had a more of a traditional red and green Christmas tree. I think it's really important to just have something generic. If you go to Home Depot, they have like these giant snowmen that go in people's yards. They're not that expensive. So, put a blow-up snowman in there. So make it look like a party. It's not there just to sell equipment and stuff like that. This is a get-together. It becomes a yearly tradition. People are just going to come because they've been to holiday sale for 5 years, and every time they go to holiday sale, they have a good lunch and a good free lunch to get a chance to meet people, get the best prices of the year. So if you haven't started decorating, I would definitely start doing that immediately. Dave, when's yours?
23rd, November 23rd.
Nice. What are your hours?
10 to 2.
What's your most expensive item?
Black Belt Club, buy 2 years, get one free, $3,000.
How do you expect that table to look?
We're going to kind of copy what the Bakers had. I haven't located all the tables, whether I'm going to have a round one or a rectangle, but we'll have the vinyl banners hanging down from the ceiling over the top of the table, and some type of Christmas decor on there with the tablecloth, and then the probably like the sign holders that have a description of the program, and then the like flyers with that on there.
Yeah, I would definitely have some black belts on the table. I would have the black belt certificate made out to Santa Claus or something on the table.
Perfect.
The uniform that you're doing for Black Belt Club, if you do anything different in Black Belt Club, like sparring or weapons, have that on there. So,
okay.
This way you can pick up stuff, because a lot of times when you're talking, sometimes you forget what to say, like I did twice today. But if you have the belt there, this is a type of belt you're going to be earning. I don't know if you put one of the things that Sal does, I believe, and I know the Bakers do. When someone joins Black Belt Club, they get an embroidered belt with their name on it that they hang on the wall. So, this is the type of belt we're going to get. We're going to embroider your name. We're going to put it on display here. And it's going to have the date that you're going to be scheduled for your black belt. So.
Cool. Great. That's great ideas.
Try to get some volunteers because I know you two guys are kind of the main staff, but you're looking for some volunteers. Also, make sure you have enough tablets that people can pay at every table. Because you don't want to get, everyone's buying stuff at different tables and they got to go to one checkout. Each table should have their own checkout. So have a tablet set up, and this way you can they can pay right then and there. So if they go to birthday party, they pay at the birthday party table. They go to another table, then they can pay there also. But I've been to some schools where all of a sudden you get 10, 15 people in line and people are waiting. It's just try to cure that and make sure it doesn't happen. Okay, it looks like Sal is out jogging now, so we go through his whole workout day. Did you start to say something, Sal? I had you on mute. Johnny, do you have a question?
I have the next. Yeah. So what I did is I videotaped all of these sales to all of the students, through their emails and stuff. So I get a lot of these ideas from Costco. They give you like a whole 3 weeks to buy whatever it is for their Black holiday specials. But
Sal, I'm gonna have to mute you because you keep going in and out and freezing. Johnny,
do you guys do karate lessons?
Pardon me?
My mother was just wondering what the
just do everything. I give them
Hey, Sal, I'm sorry. I've got
and now I'm sending out.
Hey, Sal, I had to mute
Video.
you because
Hello?
Sal, I had to mute you because you keep going in and out, and no one can understand what you're saying. So I'm just got to mute you. Johnny, what were you?
Yeah, so me and Patricia, we were talking about we actually were just literally talking about the holiday sales and kind of like, I really want to try to pre-sell camp this year just because the camp competitiveness in my neighborhood is crazy. So we're going to try to pre-sell camps during that time frame. I think I want to try to get the upgrade black belt club. Maybe I'll create it now instead of the hyper package, like a black belt club upgrade program. And I'll put like the model uniform. I think I have enough time to get it. And we are going to be selling sparring gear, and we're trying to sell the winter camp, spring break camp, and the holiday season camp. Those are kind of our goals to sell. And I'm just going to have 2 iPads with squares, and people can just swipe and pay. Something nice.
William just takes deposits. So what he does a scale for camps on discount. So the holiday sale is the lowest price people are going to get for the 2020 summer camp. Next month, he's going to still sell summer camps, but they're going to be like $20 more per week. He just takes reservations, but he had people put $10 down deposit to hold their spot for next year, and then they won't pay until summertime, but they pay $10 on the holiday sale. He also has them choose their weeks, so they have to choose their weeks. He puts them down so he knows how many people are coming to each week. And they pay $10 on each week. So if they want 8 weeks of summer, they pick out those weeks now at the holiday sale. They pay their $80. That's non-refundable, but just holds their spot.
That's a good idea. Question, is there any, do you know if William Pierce or anyone has like literature on how they sell their summer camps? Just so I can kind of see it. I feel like that would give me a good gist for me and Patricia, because this is the first time I'm selling camp. I've ran camps for years and worked for them. I just need some literature if anyone has.
Okay, well, what we'll do is William and I are going to be talking together tomorrow at 12 o'clock, tomorrow at this time, and I'll make sure that he talks about how he promotes his summer camp, what type of literature he has, what he puts on his website. So if you can't make that, I'll record it and I'll post it tomorrow.
That I appreciate that. We're doing our party a little bit later. We're doing it 6 to 8:30. I'm gonna make it kind of like, you know, my dad is gonna have his light DJ music, and we're gonna have food for the families. And I do like the idea of the party because the parents like that. We have like so many bars and places these parents love going. So instead of that, they can hang out with their families here and get to know each other.
Yep. And that's a great idea. What night are you going to do it on, like a Friday or something? Or
Saturday,
We're
the
doing it on
23rd.
Saturday, yeah.
cool. No one's ever done that. I'd be curious to see how it does.
If not, everyone has a good time at our party. We did our party before. I put it on Saturday. We used to do Friday nights. Friday nights, we do have a big Jewish community, and it was just not working out with them coming to our events.
Mhm.
Saturdays are working better, so I'm going to start doing events on Saturday just because we can get more people.
Very cool. Really, you always do your events right. I mean, I don't know if guys have seen this, but Johnny did a haunted house for his martial arts school. He charged $3 a piece for people to come in because a lot of them are non-students. He just happens to be in a very populated area of New York. You did $1,000. You did $1,000 at $3 per kid. So he had like 330 kids there. That's totally amazing.
And leads, we have almost 300 leads. So
Really?
we're actually going to be contacting all those leads. We took their phone numbers, emails, and we made everyone sign a waiver. I covered the mats with like a plastic tarp, so people didn't have to take their shoes off. They went through the haunted house. They had such a good time. It was so crazy. The lines down the blocks, actually the cops had to come and they were checking to make sure everything was okay. And then they like gave me like 3 auxiliary cops to watch the place to help me.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and one thing that I thought it was, you know, very helpful was that we hit all types of ages. People used to come with very little kids and they were like, is it scary? And we're like, well, if you don't want it to scary, you know, we have this little group of little kids that can go all together and it's not scary.
Up and
And we
down.
also have like kids that were older, which were like 12, and they were like, I want it very scary. And we're like, all right, we'll make sure we make it scary.
And people were scared. My location actually was a funeral home.
Yeah.
So it like we were like, we had this one kid who had like a great movie voice, and he was like, in a martial arts school that used to be a funeral. It was crazy. He was really good at it. He had this line. I paid him $30 just to talk, and we had a line down the block. It was
We had a
crazy.
bodyguard helping us.
And we had one of my jiu-jitsu guys like kind of just standing at the door to make sure. He gave candy out. It was
Very nice.
crazy.
So now you got to get a good Karate for Christmas special going. So something to contact those people that came there. And so kind of tie that into your holiday sale, a Karate for Christmas.
Martial arts holiday. I like that idea. Yeah, I'm gonna look at changing my sign right now. I still have that big back to school sign. I'm gonna switch to like something for the holidays for the next couple months. Get some holiday sales. But we're rocking it. We're doing our thing, you know. So,
Congratulations.
thank you, sir.
All right, everyone. I did make a recording of this, so I'll post it in case you just want to check things out. Mr. Gavento, maybe we can unmute you now. You're still
Can
frozen.
you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right. So here, let me just park off to the side. Basically, what I said was, a lot of times, as you know, you can email people, you can talk to people individually, you can pass out these pamphlets. I just try to do all of them. So yesterday, I basically did all the videos of each of the sale so that they hear it straight from me instead of how maybe a different salesperson would present it differently. So they just hear it from me. And so we're going to send one out each day, not to bombard them because they're all about a minute long a piece for each sale that we're having.
Right.
But just the personal touch of talking to every parent is a good thing.
Yeah,
So
that's really
that's what I'll add to it.
Yeah, John Baker did something very similar last year. He called the 12 Days of Christmas. So the 12 days before Christmas, every day he would have, or each week he would have something. So it could be buy 3 T-shirts for the price of 2. Or he would have something that, so after his holiday sale, he still made an attempt for people looking for last minute gifts by offering something different, each day for the 12 days leading up to Christmas. Very good, guys. I will ask William
That's cool too.
more about camp, so we'll get that answered. And everyone have a great day. I call my kids, they're grown-ups, they're 40 years old, but they do the Black Belt Excellence program. I don't know if you do Black Belt Excellence, but I shared 2 things on the Rainmaker Business Solution. It's all about gratitude this month, so I was doing a theme for a class. So every time some kids do the exercise, okay, 10 push-ups. When you're done, everyone go up and say, done, sir, thank you, sir. And so we're just telling them how to say thank you and how to express gratitude. And that goes into a longer lesson at the end, like a mat chat. So I tied the class into the mat chat. Just check it out. It's a 2.5-minute video. I saw a couple people already do it in classes, and it was kind of neat. So just try it out. Take care, guys. Thank you.